Good morning, YouTube. Sandy C here with some more uncommon sense, and I'm here to talk to you about protecting your cryptocurrencies, all right? And you've heard the expression, if you don't hold it, you don't own it, okay? So that's what we're talking about. So when you buy something on an exchange, remember, anything you see in this video, nobody pays me squat diddly, okay? So there's stuff that I've learned, I've made the mistakes, I've lost the money. So stick around. After I show you this stuff, I'm going to give you the shortcut to avoid the pain and losses that myself and probably 95% of other crypto investors and users have dealt with. Okay? It's a pretty steep learning curve, and there's School of Hard Knocks or the School of Higher Learning. I very much recommend the School of Higher Learning when it comes to this, okay? All right, so you got your exchange set up. You bought you some, well, you're basic. So you probably bought some Bitcoin or something. But it's on that exchange. A couple things can happen from that exchange. One, that exchange can get shut down either temporarily or permanently, and you can't access your money when you need to, okay? The other thing that happens is it could get hacked, all right? Dealt with this before, and they turn all your other coins into typically Bitcoin, and they send it to Russia, the Ukraine, something like that. And we're going to avoid that happening. It's very easy, but like I said, you don't know what you don't know, okay? So, if you don't own it, if you don't hold it, you don't own it. So you want to create an outside wallet, okay? I recommend a, Ninja loves the treasures. I've used Ledgers, I've used EliPal. There's a lot of good ones out there. Do some homework, shop around, see what you like, because some support some coins and others support other coins. They don't all support all coins. Okay, and then what you're going to do is once you get that outside wallet called a cold wallet. It's cold because it has no connection of any type. It's not connected to the internet. It has no radio signals in it at all. No Bluetooth signals, no radio, no Wi-Fi, no signals. So someone can't just like scan it and swipe it, okay? Think of your cold wallet as more of, I don't know if it's more of a door or a key, because you could literally toss it in the middle of the ocean and you can still get your crypto back. And that's what I'm going to show you how to do. Okay, so no matter what, you can get it back. You can recover it anywhere in the world. Heck, if you got something goes down and you got to shag ass, I don't know, maybe you fly halfway around the world. As long as you have what I'm about to tell you either stored in your head or the way I'm going to show you stored, you can retrieve it from anywhere in the world, no matter what. Okay? That's the way to do it. All right, first off, I like to set up with my exchanges these keys. All right, so whenever I log into an exchange, and I always have at least 2 or 3 of these synced together and they're backed up. One of them is locked in a waterproof, fireproof, RFID blocking safe. All right. The other one I keep near me, so I can pop this open and it plugs right into my cell phone. Okay, so I can access my stuff on the go. All right, the other thing is I love creating encrypted, password protected, something like an Excel file. You want to make sure it's not linked. Dog always wants to go outside.
Say hello, big girl. No.
Let me go get her. Okay, we're back. Don't worry, she'll interrupt on the way in. All right, so I like these, and I like to back them up. 2, 3 backups. If you want to keep one in a safety deposit box in a bank, give one to an attorney that's locked up. That's a good way to do it too. I like to keep a couple locked and stored in EMP proof, RFID blocking bags, and then put these in a fireproof or waterproof safe. They're available all over AmazonJungle.com. As always, I recommend never getting the cheapest, and you usually don't have to get the most expensive. Find something in that middle ground, check reviews, and what I just did is make sure it's not just a bunch of BS. So I put the phone I'm recording on now inside this bag with it turned on, ringer turned up, all that kind of stuff, and I tried to call it with my other phone. The other phone thought it was turned off completely. It wouldn't ring, no dial tone, no nothing. It didn't know it existed. If people on action movies knew this, they wouldn't have to be smashing all those phones all the time. All right? So get some RFID, EMP proofed bags. They're cheap. SouthAmericanRiver.com, SouthAmericanJungle.com. You can read between the lines. Figure it out. Okay? And you store your backups in there. Remember, they need to be encrypted, password protected. So somebody can't just plug this in and have all your stuff. Okay? Then the next thing, these are very important. And remember, I'm not sponsored by these people. I bought these, and they do have less expensive ones on the SouthAmericanJungle.com website. I actually just got some of those from there. They are significantly less expensive, and I will say they are significantly thinner. So there is a quality difference. I went with these this time because I've got so darn many of them with various different accounts and things that, the way I go through them, I'll go ahead and try these. And these will be kept in a fireproof safe anyhow, so double, triple protected. Okay, so you want, let me show you down here, crotch cam. Pew, pew, pew. I recommend when you first get it, when you're going to do these, go ahead and get the whole set. This one is from them. You get a rubber mat, this nice hard block, and you got this little guide here with your marks, and you can just slide your plate in there. These are titanium plates, so they're good too. They say 1100 degrees. Well, I put it in a fireproof safe, which is good to 3300 degrees, so these are going to be just fine. Okay, and you can see you can punch in. It's got 24 different spots for your seed phrase. That's the important part. If you don't have your own seed phrase, it's not your wallet. Okay, whoever's holding that phrase owns the wallet. So if you're on one of those exchanges and you have that basic phrase, they're the one holding the key. They're the ones with control of it. And if they don't want you to have it, you can't do shit about it, okay? And then there's a little extra room here. Most you run into are 12 seed phrases, 12 word phrases. Some are 24 for that super security. And then I like to punch in either on the back or on the bottom, not my exact password, because you have a seed phrase. And then there's also a password typically to unlock it. I like to punch in, I don't punch in the exact password. I put in like a convoluted version of it, something where I'll know what it means, okay? I'm not gonna write it out exactly so somebody finds this plate, it's like, oh, sweet, got it. No, it's a little extra protection, and it's simple. Holy monkey! It's more simple than using this tripod. And you'll slide it in there. You see all the letters and numbers, and you can get different sets. And I highly recommend getting one of these sets. If you have an etcher or engraver at home, you can etch or engrave it. And I recommend getting their hammer. Okay, it's got a softer brass. I don't know the exact makeup, but it's softer than the hammer you have in your garage, so you don't destroy everything. You just simply put it on there and give it a good firm bang. I recommend a good firm table, not this shaky little table I'm on now, okay? Something good and firm. All right, you want to stamp those on there. That way you control it. Then you take those, put them in your fireproof safe, and they're protected. Okay, so the keys are you want to hold your keys. So get a cold wallet. I don't care what type it is. Do some research. All right. Then you want to store your seed phrase. And I back up my codes and things on this. Again, I don't put typically the whole raw code. I kind of encode it to where I know what it means. For example, if a code ends in a number, instead of putting the number, I might put a pound sign that tells me, hey, there's a number. So I better remember what number that is. But that's up to you on your level of safety, what you're comfortable with. Because I've been burned, I like maximum protection. Maximum protection, okay? So protect your exchange account with one of these. Lock up in a cold wallet. Protect your passwords with one of these. I also back up my seed phrases as well with them. And then after you punch in these go in your RFID blocking, EMP blocking bag. They actually also have some fire resistance typically to them too, so there's an extra layer of protection. And then I drop those in a fireproof and waterproof safe. And you make multiple backups. You gotta have backups because something will happen. These thumb drives, I mean, you can almost guarantee that they will not last a year. They degrade, things happen. You walk by a magnet, something happens, they get fried. So have those backups so you can just get a new one, pop it in. All right. So that's the key. Key, password, Excel sheet, encrypted, coded, not easy to get into. And then your seed phrases ultimately. And then if S does hit the fan, I can grab my pocket full of these, and this is all I need. I can run to wherever I need to in the world. You know, if you got a bug out spot you like to go, or if you want to fly halfway across the world. As long as you can access the internet, you get on it, you go to an exchange or a wallet, you punch in your seed phrase and your code, beep, bop, boop. You've got all your crypto back. Just that easy, okay? Another reason you want backups is because, say, this got stolen. Well, it's encrypted, but, you know, there's a lot of computer nerds out there that know a lot, and they know how to crack that stuff, especially these supercomputers. So what I would do is if I lose this, I immediately go to one of my backups, punch in everything, pull it all out, and change all my passwords. So this doesn't get them anywhere, even if they can get inside. Okay, so backups on backups on backups, but you want them protected. All right, guys, I think we did it. I do recommend buying one of the kits. Yeah, that's it. I'm not going to tell you which one I recommend. Go shop. You'll save a little bit money on South American Jungle. The quality won't be as high as, say, these stamp seeds. I do like these. I do like the kit. They do cost a little bit of money, though. But it's worth it, you know. It's worth it not to lose. I'd say it's worth it not to lose $500, much less, you know, in crypto, you'd be dealing with, you know, a couple 2-tree zeros, a couple 2-tree commas, things like that. All right, guys, Sandy C is out. Hope you learned something. Please like, please subscribe. Leave your comments below. If you got burned, let us know. If you learned something, let us know. And also below, that trick, the easy way, the on-ramp, the quick way to skip the toll roads and just zip, zip, zip on through. I'm going to include a link to the Ninja's crypto courses down below. I cannot recommend them enough. He does not pay me for this. There's not even affiliate code for this for me. Okay, I'm not going to get 1 penny. Not a red cent, not a black cent, not a blue cent, no cents. Just some uncommon sense, okay? The reason I'm telling you that is because it would have saved me a lot more than the course cost if I had that course before I got into crypto years ago. Okay. And I'm glad I got into crypto, and I'm glad when I did get hosed, it wasn't a whole lot. It wasn't a super expensive learning curve, but it cost a lot more than the course. So save yourself time, headache, and loss of funds. Check the link below. Go ahead and get his crypto course. It's so worth it. All right. And if you don't know anything about any of this stuff and what I just said is crazy gibberish, that course will help you translate it. It'll make it all easy. Easy peasy. All right, guys. Sandy C is out.